So today we're going to talk about how AI can enhance a creative process and create a dance in collaboration with an AI system. We're not actually going to have time to make the dance, but you'll get to meet the system. So starting with playing with PoseNet. There's where's the chat? So you can see at this link, there's a bunch of different things to play with. Unfortunately, I'm taking control of your cameras again. Um, so um, if you need to turn off your cameras in Zoom, that is okay. But you can see that there is a couple of different things that follow around your body and do things with it. You can play with literally any of them. We have a couple minutes. Play with any of them. Tell us what it does in the chat, what you've noticed. So in this case, you can see that there's a little dot on my nose that is following my nose. And as you're playing with these things, I want you to think about what you could use them for. And also if there's anything you'd like to change about these tools. We'll give you a couple minutes, play around, have fun. Most of them do work better the farther away from your camera you are. And you can also feel free to play with the variables on the side. Also, I am currently operating under the assumption that this ends at 8 or 9:20, I think. It's possible it ends earlier than that. About another 30 seconds. All right. So everybody back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. So Jennifer likes the collage creator, but isn't sure of an application for it. So when I say application in this particular case, I don't necessarily mean like these are all sort of dances, things you can do as a dancer that are tools. Yeah, text trailer is cool. So these tools that you were playing with were created by Maya Mann, who's a creative technologist at Google. She's also a dancer and an artist. And if you'd like to learn more about her background, you can, I should always give you guys the slides. So as per usual, the slides are all at bit.ly/open-learning-teachers. Or if you are on our system, they're also on our system. And in this case, you can go to Bytes of AI, and we are doing the AI and dance bite. So the slides are there. I also just put the link to the slides in the chat. And I should keep putting links around, but so she and others at Google, all of those were things she's played with using Google's PoseNet technology. She collaborated with Bill T. Jones, who is the artistic director and co-founder at Bill T. Jones Arnie Zane Dance Company and the artistic director at New York Live Arts. He does a lot of work with dance around identity. He's super cool and my favorite choreographer, it turns out. But you can watch for a quick moment what PoseNet is about. Let me know if I didn't. I think I shared sound.
PoseNet is a machine learning model that estimates where key points are on your body, like where your elbow is, for example. What's exciting is we took this huge machine learning model and made it lightweight enough to run in your browser, which means that no images ever leave your machine. You can use it anywhere you want, in a dance studio, in your living room, and also you don't need to wear any special sensors or use any special hardware. It's all totally on your computer.
Cool. So what's PoseNet? Anyone?
Tracks your body without using sensors.
Yep, the thing that tracks your body without using sensors. Portable dance sensor is a good way to describe that, yeah. So AI, we've used this definition all week, but it uses AI and machine learning to find bits of your body. And then in the next few clips, I'm not going to show all of them, but there's a bunch of clips from this video of Bill T. Jones and his dancers interacting with PoseNet, sort of the way you guys were earlier today, and working with the programmers to build something. So as you watch the videos, consider, according to Bill T. Jones, what could PoseNet do to improve upon its product so as better support his team artwork, and what process helped him come to these conclusions. So to the side here, there is a quote from Bill T. Jones, also from this video, saying he would like to see his dancers working like dancers, working like thinking beings with their bodies. So he gives them problems to play with. And I honestly don't remember which clip it has what, so we're just going to click on some random ones.
It's so satisfying when you get to steal.
What's that, Christina?
It's just satisfying to steal it from people.
To steal it from people.
Like, I don't know, we're still learning about how you get it back.
Yeah, I understand.
So if she turns away, the sound will go out. If we're imposing those two ideas together, then we want to be more intentional about where we are, where to hold and pause so we can control the
So in that case, they're playing with that dot on their face, and they're talking about dots from each other.
So Sarah, this is the way they're inputting the data so that we can, so when we move, they have.
Oh, in this case, the model's already done.
Okay.
They're just playing with it.
Okay, I got you.
Exists a model that is PoseNet that can find your body. And Google made the model, and then Google hired creative technologists like Maya Mann to come up with some ways that people might use the model. And then they brought in Bill T. Jones to keep developing that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is them playing with the model that already exists. It's not actually learning from their bodies right now, but they're learning from their bodies. So.
You know enough about my work that I'm a famous improviser with speaking.
Yes.
So could it ever work with me improvising freely?
As I'm talking, the words that I say appear above me, or not me, the dancer.
So there we have Bill T. Jones talking about what it is that his dances do. His dances are often about the spoken word. And how can he incorporate that into this AI-based system?
why to my mind, they're very different movers, but they all look the same.
Right.
Oh, okay. Huh. Is there a way to tell the dots that each one has to have another word?
We could have it go word, 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 word as
Yes.
the full sentence. Yeah.
And then it would have that movement that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I like this.
The tools she were using were so simple and basic, but it was her embodiment of them.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at with the
Yeah.
dot on Christina's nose.
Yeah.
How do you get that to be weighted with meaning and import?
Let the tools teach us and open our minds and have a dialogue that way. I think that's an important thing too.
Maybe it's ego, that I want to be the one to know how to make those dots make somebody cry.
During the workshops, we came with these pre-made prototypes, but Bill often wanted to try something new or something totally different. So we ended up live changing a lot of different pieces of the prototypes in the workshops. Coding in the moment was scary but exciting. And so we can also record.
So you can see in the videos that it's a continuing process. They're playing with the tools that exist and coming up with new ideas based on what they've been playing with, and talking to each other and such. And you have Maya Mann there who's just in the moment. Oh, you want this thing? Sure. Code, 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 code. And
I don't know why to my mind, they're very different movers, but they all look the same.
So according to Bill T. Jones, which ways could PoseNet improve to support his team's artwork? And what's the process we've been sort of watching? Oh, Keith, I think that the language they are programming in is JavaScript. I think this because I believe it's using the online TensorFlow. There is an online version of TensorFlow that uses JavaScript. Also, most of these are browser-based, so usually that's JavaScript. But also, I've been at filming sessions where they show the code every now and again, and like, I was writing curriculum. What was on my computer screen was not actually the code. They often have some like stock footage of,
I was going to say, to answer your question, I felt like he was saying that this PoseNet actually presents new challenges to the artists in terms of how they're expressing themselves. Like when he was talking about the circles, you know, trying to create a certain image on PoseNet requires you to do something different with your body. So that's what I thought. It helped them to expand the way they express themselves.
yeah. So this is a summary of the entire video. That's a 16-minute video I just showed you 2 minutes of. So PoseNet recognizes important parts of your body. It runs entirely on your computer. And the creators of PoseNet wanted to work with artists directly to see how those artists might use PoseNet. So one of the people they chose to work with is Bill T. Jones, who is known for using words, for using dance to express identity. And Bill T. Jones and some dancers from his troupe explored PoseNet, looking at how to make artists each feel unique and also how to make people cry. That's one of the things he's going for in his dance, is to make you feel things. So the developers, such as Maya Mann, rapidly changed PoseNet to meet Bill T. Jones' needs, and between the groups of the programmers and the artists, watched the art develop.
You know, I found that very interesting when he said you wanted to make the viewer cry, because I've never heard of anyone really aspiring to evoke any type of emotion from AI. You know, it's usually so functional, like open the refrigerator or, you know, something like that, but not like really touching our heartstrings. So that would be interesting.